Today I'm going to be showing you how to crochet this simple neck warmer. It's a beginner-friendly pattern. It works up nice and quickly. In the description below you'll find a list of the materials needed as well as some other helpful links, including the link for the written pattern. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to begin with our starting chain. You're going to wrap the yarn around your finger till it crosses over like this. Pick up a little bit of the bottom piece and push a little bit of the top bit through and pull. Okay, get that on your hook, and we're going to work a chain of, well, it depends on what size you're working on. So I'm working on a child size, so I'm going to chain 60. If you're working on an adult size, you're going to go ahead and chain to 80. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. You're going to yarn over your hook, pull through the loop. Yarn over, pull through your loop. You're just going to keep on going until you get to the chain length that you need. Okay. So go ahead and pause your video, work your starting chain, and then come back and I'll show you what to do next. All right, so now that you have your starting chain, you're going to go ahead and connect into the very first chain that you made. So this is going to form a ring and we're going to be working in the round. So you're just going to take your hook, keep it on that last chain that you've got after the last chain that you worked, and you're going to connect into the first chain that you made. So you're going to push your hook right through and we're going to connect it with a slip stitch. You're just going to yarn over your hook and pull right through both of the loops on your hook. Okay, so now you've got your ring and we're going to begin working in the round. You're going to chain 2. And going into that first chain, we're going to work a double crochet. So you're going to yarn over your hook, push your hook into the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. You've now got 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops. Okay, so you've got your double crochet. We're going to repeat the same thing in the next chain here. So yarn over your hook, push your hook through the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. You've got your 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, and pull through the next 2 loops. So you're just going to go ahead and continue doing that all the way down, all the way around. Okay, so you're going to work 1 double crochet into every single chain space all the way around. You can pause the video, go ahead and work on that, and when you find yourself back at the beginning, come back and I'll show you what to do next. All right, so now that you're finding yourself back at the beginning of your work, we're going to close our round with a slip stitch in the top of the chain 2 space from the beginning of our round. So you're going to push your hook right into the top of that chain 2 space, yarn over, and pull right through the loops on your hook. All right, and that's how you close that round. We're going to chain 2 to begin our next round, and this is the same way that you're going to end every round going forward and start every round going forward. We're going to do another double crochet round, and this is going to be the same thing. We're doing the same stitch every single round. It's all double crochets. You're going to yarn over your hook. This time we're working through our stitches, not a chain. So I just want to show you what that looks like from the top here. You're going to see your stitch looks like kind of a V shape. Make sure that your hook is going right through both of those pieces, okay, to fully go through the entire stitch. Yarn over your hook, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2, yarn over, pull through the next 2. So you're going to go ahead and work your double crochets into every single stitch all the way around. Close with a slip stitch in the top of your chain 2. Start your next round with a chain 2. If you're working on a child size, you're going to continue on until you have a total of 11 rounds. That's including the one that we just worked on. And if you are making an adult size, you're going to continue on until you have a total of 15 rounds. Again, that's including the one that we just worked on. So go ahead and work your rounds of double crochets and then come on back. Okay, so now that you've finished working all of your rows of double crochet, you will have ended the last row with your slip stitch in the top of your chain 2 space. And for this last row, for finishing up, we're going to chain 1, and we're going to work single crochets into every stitch all the way around. So you're going to push your hook in that first stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. You've got 2 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull right through both. Okay, so that's your single crochet. We'll do another one together. Push your hook through your stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull right through both loops on your hook. Okay, so you're just going to go ahead and continue on working your single crochets into every single stitch all the way around and then come back. Okay, so now that we're back at the beginning, we're going to close our round with a slip stitch in the chain 1 space. Okay, you're just going to pull up a little bit of yarn because we want to hide that tail end by weaving it in and out, so we need to have a little bit of extra yarn there when we pull it through, and we're going to fasten off. Okay, so you're just going to get your scissors and fasten off and pull that right through. Grab your yarn needle. It's always kind of tricky when it's like the really chunky yarn. For me anyway, I don't know about you, but for me, it's always tricky. There we go. Okay, so remember that right now our work is inside out. So this is the best time to go ahead and weave the tail ends in and out of the stitches on the inside of your work. So you're just going to take your yarn needle and just kind of work the tail end just in and out of some of the stitches, just to be able to hide and secure it. I just go in and out a couple times like that. And then I'll just fasten that off at the end. Do the same thing with your tail end from the beginning of your work. Weave it in and out a couple of the stitches. I did also want to quickly take a moment to mention that you might be realizing your work is a little bit more firm than what you might have expected with it being such a nice soft yarn. Now the reason for this is because we used a hook size that is smaller than the recommended hook size for this particular yarn. Not to worry, you can loosen it right up and have it just as flowy as what you probably were expecting with such a nice soft yarn. You can either go ahead and toss it in the washer and dryer. It will loosen it right up. Also, what I like to do is steam it. I have included a link in the description below where I am showing how I have done just that with this exact particular project. Please go ahead and check that out. And don't forget to like and subscribe.